Hello everyone, this is Stephanie. Welcome to another video. So it's time to open Potomac Beads Best Bead Box for February 2022. So for those of you who are not familiar with this, it is a subscription bead box offered on Potomac Beads website. And what's included is one paper pattern and the beads you could use with the pattern, beads to add to your stash and to use on other projects, and a website dedicated to fuel your creativity with ideas for the beads in your box. So I read that from the website. They're really wonderful, and this particular box monthly is $25.99, and you can get it quarterly and annually, and the price goes down a little bit. You get a discount. They have a bead box XL, which I don't review, but that you just get. It's like the best bead box on steroids. All right, so I'm going to open it up and we'll get a look at that. Everything's out of the box, and this best bead box is called Blushing Botanicals. And I love that idea with spring coming, we hope, with a lush variety of bright pinks, deep garnets, and light green hues. You will not want to stop strolling through this Blushing Botanicals box. So I'm going to let you read the rest yourself. Here is the list. Here's the Beading Happiness, and here's the pattern that's included. So it's a Russian spiral bracelet, and look at these pretty spring colors. That is so pretty. Materials for up to an 8-inch wrist, and it's a bangle. This is a wonderful stitch, a Russian spiral. Everybody should learn this if you haven't already learned it, and they have some great instructions. I haven't made this yet, but I usually do a sample, just to see how the instructions are going, but I didn't get a chance this time, but I think you'll be able to do this. It's really not difficult. All right, and they also have a video on YouTube where they demonstrate it, and I'll link their YouTube channel down below. All right, so let's take a look at what we have here. So here, the first thing, we have the pattern, and then here are all the beads. They put the beads for the pattern separately. I'll push the others aside. And so we have 7 grams of Miyuki seed beads, so they have everything in the bag here. And in 11-O's, and where are the 11-O's? Here are the 11-O's right here, and it is dyed blush silver lined something. Very pretty. So these colors are beautiful. So here, I'll put them in my hand so you can get a look at them. Let's clear up a little bit. Very pretty. I like that they're using 8-O's and 11-O's. It's great if you're a beginner. Okay, next up we have some 8-O's, and these are Miyuki Garnet Lined Ruby AB. Isn't that beautiful? That's really pretty. When the light goes through that, it's got this reddish, pinkish, AB finish going on. Beautiful. Okay, next up is 4 grams of Silver Lined Flame. It has a little something after that, but I'm not sure what it says, Miyuki. But these are gorgeous. Look at that pink color. Like pink flames. That is beautiful. Okay, next up is Raspberry Lined Crystal, and I love these colors, especially since looking out my window this morning. It was 58 degrees yesterday, and today there's 3 inches of snow on the ground. So I love seeing these colors right now. Beautiful. So there are all your beads for the Russian spiral bracelet. So here are your colors. It's a bangle. All you have to do is add dragon thread and a beading needle size 12. Let's move on to the beads for your stash. We have an 8-inch strand of Potomac pearls, 4 millimeter, and these are bright white, and they're so pretty. Nice pearls. Let's get a look at them. They look very nice and even. Beautiful white color. Next up are the Potomac Crystal Bicones in 3 millimeter, and these are so pretty. They're Pacific Opal, and they're beautiful. Look how pretty these are. Get 120 of them. Look at these colors together. The greens, like flowers, right? So pretty. Next up are these 2 millimeter rounds, and I love these tiny little 2 millimeter beads. These are Garnet AB. They're Potomac crystals. They're beautiful. You get 60 of them. 60? It looks like a lot more than 60 to me, but maybe. They're beautiful. Okay, next up we get an 8-inch gemstone chip strand, and they are 8 to 12 millimeter beads. These look like coral. I'm not exactly sure what they are. I think it says on the bag pink stick chip. So I'm not quite sure what that is, but they're pretty. They look like little coral pieces. Very pretty. Okay, these are beautiful. So these are, you get 6 Potomac crystal droplets, 6 by 10 millimeter, and look at that AB crystal on there. And what I love that it's in a setting, because these are so perfect for bead embroidery. You just sew them down on your bead backing, and then you'll bead around it. You don't have to worry about any bezels or anything. It's just perfect. And, you know, I'm hoping to get some bead embroidery done this, you know, in the next few weeks. Beautiful. Love it. Look at the sparkle. Next up, we have some earring flower stud with ring. So it is just the stud, and it's got a little ring at the bottom. Oh, all right, let's try that again. And you see how it's almost like a little rose. So you can dangle something here, and then you just need a little earring back for it. And it is 99.9% pure silver plated. It's 13 millimeter. That's pretty. Okay, now we have a packet of 100 bead caps. They're filigree bead caps in 4 millimeter. Beautiful silver, very, very delicate, very dainty. These are just gorgeous to put on, you know, top and bottom of a round bead when you're putting it through a head pin or an eye pin. Very decorative, very pretty. Okay, next up we have a thread cutter. So it's 4.5 inches, and it's by Potomac Beads. And I just love these cutters. They're so good, you know, for bead weaving, for cutting your fire line, your dragon thread, your wildfire. Love that. That's a really nice thing to have in here. We have some gorgeous Potomac crystal bicones, rose AB. These are 6 millimeter bicones, and look at that pretty rose AB. Isn't that beautiful? These are stunning. Look at that. Really nice. Big 6 millimeter bicone. Beautiful. Okay, next up we have 8 grams of Czech glass maple leaf beads, and these are beautiful. Look how pretty that is. Does it have a color on it? Something matte. I kind of ripped my bag a little bit, so I can't see the color, but it's gorgeous. It's like a milky, opaly color with gold wash. Very pretty. Nice substantial bead. Very, very nice. Okay, last but not least, there are a lot of beads here. We have some disc duos. These are white teal luster. You get a tube of 50, so it's 6 grams. I love, love, love that color. That is beautiful. I love it. Goes with the Pacific opal here, the Pacific opal here, the pearls. Oh, this is gorgeous. These would be super for bead embroidery as well. I mean, of course, for regular bead weaving, but you can also sew these down on bead embroidery, and it makes it so easy to bead around it. These are gorgeous. Okay, there you have it. This is Potomac Beads Best Bead Box for February, and there's a lot of stuff in here. Notice the boxes are just really, really getting huge with lots of interesting beads. Like, I love the cutter here. This is so nice to have. And these beautiful little like teardrops. What were they called? They are droplets. And the fact that they're in the setting, I think, is very cool. Their pearls are beautiful. Look at these gorgeous bicones and these two colors here. I adore this color here. And, of course, look how pretty that spiral is going to be. So make that spiral and wear it for spring. Love the color story here. So I want to thank you for joining me. All the information is listed down below in the description box. You know, a link to the Best Bead Box page, link to Potomac Beads, link to this particular Best Bead Box. So thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you next video. Bye-bye.